Hey guys, and welcome to another cool video. So, the big question that everybody has been asking me, and I understand why, because if you're gonna spend money on a phone, might as well get something that you're gonna like, right? Who doesn't? If if you're gonna spend a lot of money on a freaking car, you want to make sure it's good, reliable, the price is right for you, and everything that it includes, will satisfy you. So the big question now, before it was the LG G Stylo versus the Boost Max. Definitely from there, I would say the LG G Stylo would easily, hands down defeat the freaking Max. The Max was horrible. It was clunk. It was, I don't know. It looked ugly. I know that's not really a good reason, for that, but still, it was just a horrible phone overall. Uh, but now that the new Zte Warp Elite came out, they don't call it Elite for no reason. Like, this thing's freaking amazing, guys. Like, look at that. That's freaking gold, like, color. So here's that one's backwards. So here we go. Let's look at the back. So now that the Warp Elite came out, wow, does it pack a punch? It definitely, if this one or the Max, definitely this one. But now the big question that everybody's asking is, which one is better? Is it the Warp Elite or the Stylo? And of course the phone rings. Hold up, give me one sec. Sorry about that. Some crazy guy calling. But yeah, so the question of the millennium, is which one is freaking better? Honestly, it's a tough question. Really, guys, like, both phones are really amazing. Now, some of them do have advantages and some have disadvantages, but overall, I'd say it's pretty freaking close. Like, that's why when you guys ask me which one's better, it's kind of hard for me to actually answer that question, honestly. Like, I try to give you the most honest opinion and answer, when I reply back to you guys, because I love doing this. I'm at work, I have YouTube open sometimes, and if I get a comment or something, it comes up on my phone so I can check it. But let's see what makes them different. So of course the LG G Stylo is by LG, and it has an 8 megapixel rear facing camera and 5 megapixels on the front. It's 5.7 inches compared to the Warp Elite's 5.5 inches. But what this one has is it has a 13 megapixel camera and 5 in the front. So we have 13 megapixels in the back compared to 8. Now, memory-wise, again, guys, I'm not gonna bullshit you. The Elite has better specs. The internal memory on this. Now, this is when I say your internal memory, I'm telling you the user. This one has about. This one on the box, it says it has 8. This one has 16. Now for the user, you get 10 gigabytes of internal memory on the Warp Elite, compared to about 4.5 gigs, which is still pretty good, about average on the Warp Elite. Now many of you, okay, both of them you can put an SD card on. You might say, well, let me get the Stylo and I can put an SD card in it. That's true if you're going to take a lot of videos, pictures, or anything like that. You want to save your contacts, pictures, all that good stuff. But remember, some apps require your phone's internal memory, so you cannot move all of your apps into your SD card. And honestly, sometimes I hate doing that, because sometimes it might say the app's not installed or some kind of error. I don't know. It always messes up if you move your app over to your SD card for some reason. Might not happen today or tomorrow, but eventually it starts glitching up on you. So the internal memory is basically what it's used for, is for your apps. Now you might not be crazy, app thirsty, you don't need all that, screw that, you don't need all the maps. So you might want to go with a Stylo. Or if you're really crazy about getting a bunch of apps, then you want to go with a bigger memory Warp Elite. Like I said, 10 gigabytes, that's freaking crazy. And guys, it's cheaper than the Stylo too, at 180 compared to 200. Now, of course, with the promotions, if you switch over, you can get this one for 30 or this one for 50. Or if you start a new line with us, you can get the Elite for 80 and the Stylo for 100. So you might be saying, well, there's a price, right? The Stylo costs more than the Warp Elite. It should be better. You would think. I think most of it is name brand, guys. LG compared to CTE. CTE sounds kind of cheap. You know, a lot of people are like, what company's that? I tell them CTE. They're like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know, some Chinese, Japanese company, you know, whatever. Or Taiwanese, whatever, you know, where's CTE from? Let me pause this and find out. Yeah, so China. So CTE tomorrow never waits. So it's pretty cool, you know, logo. And a lot of people have said it, and truly, I've worked here at Boost, CTE has come a long way. They have learned from their mistakes, and honestly, I think this is where they've learned. It's freaking amazing. Right now, personally, the one that I'm recording with is the Stylo. I have the Stylo. I like that it has a pen. You can draw with it, especially if you're on Snapchat. You know, Snapchat, draw princess, whatever. You know, it's pretty cool and amazing. The camera quality for 8 megapixels is really cool. And right now I'm recording with the front, which is 5, and I look fine, right? I hope. So yeah. So you know, let me start going around the bush, like they say. I think that's how you say it, and just get to the nitty picky of it. So yes, the Warp Elite has better specs than the Stylo, but overall, you want to ask yourself this question, guys. The bad thing and the bad reputation that CTE has here, at least in the company and overall everywhere else, is their screens do not last that long. By that I mean you might not even drop the phone or anything like that. The screens tend to black out, guys. By that I mean they just one day, whoop, you turn it on, it's black. You know, there's nothing you can do. You either have to replace the phone, replace the screen, maybe, like I said, the whole phone, who knows. And then LG is just a better brand, and they usually don't tend to have any problems. The only bad thing about the Stylo is it only has 1 gigabyte of RAM, guys. So you do notice it starts lagging up. You want to open something, it might take a little bit to open it. You know, it's just, that's one bad thing about it. So Warp Elite, the bad thing is their screens are usually known for blanking out or not working as well. You crack it sometimes, and you know, half of your screen doesn't work. The LG, I mean, the Stylo is better name brand, and overall the screen won't blank out on you unless, you know, you drop it like a dumbass or whatever. But if you take care of it, it's gonna last you guys. Honestly, I don't know. It's a tough one, guys. To me, I think it's honestly like a tie. You know, in my comments, you will see me saying that the Stylo is better, just because, like I said, the name brand and overall, they're just the durability of the phone. It's gonna last you a lot longer. You know, if you spend $200 on a phone or something, you want it to last you. That's what the Stylo so far has done for me. Now, like I said, if you don't mind that little lag, so if you're playing a lot of games or something like that, or you have a lot of apps running in the background, it's gonna show its true colors, guys. It's gonna start lagging up on you. Like, no lie, I have the phone, like I said, right now, recording with it. The Elite has 2 gigabytes of RAM. You don't even see that lag on this. And of course, that falls. So I don't know if there's a ghost in the store or what, but I'm probably gonna have to pick that up before I get charged. So yeah, either way, I'm gonna leave this one to you guys. For me, it's a tie, honestly. Like, if they would have gave me, if I would have had the Warp Elite, yeah, I would love it. I wouldn't say no, take it back. No, I would be like, yeah, yo, give me that phone. It's a really good phone. So I'm not gonna lie, both of them are really good, guys. Like I said, the bad thing. Okay, let me tell you the good parts again. The Warp Elite has better specs, better camera, everything, better hardware. But the downfall is that, you know, the screens do tend to go out. And then the Stylo, it does lag up, you know, but the good part is it does have a pen, and it will be more reliable in the long run. So that's not I'm not trying to dog the Elite either, because it might be just some people, you might just get a bad apple out of the tree, like they say, I've seen some customers come with this phone totally cracked, still usable, guys. Their screen hasn't blanked out, nothing. They love the phone, they don't care, they still use it like that. So if you are gonna get a Warp Elite, get a case, get a freaking tempered glass screen protector on it, and it's gonna last you in the long run. So that's my little review on both, which one, versus. Honestly, both of them are good phones. They deserve it. Both companies have came a long way. And especially CTE, guys. I'm not gonna lie, CTE, they stepped up their game. So yeah, like I said, I'm using the Stylo right now. I love it. I mean, like I said, you do see the little lag on there, especially when you're opening apps. I do have to clean the RAM and all this other stuff with Clean Master, but I don't mind it. I love the phone. It's a good phone. And I've also used the Warp Elite. Amazing, fast, everything's good. So both of them, I'd say it's a tie, guys. So don't hate me for this. I just couldn't pick a winner. Now if it was between, like I said, the Stylo and the Max, definitely the Stylo, guys. The Max was garbage, bro. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Stay tuned for more videos. And comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. Thank you.